Hey, welcome back to the second half of the day, of day 2 of Neonet's Fashion Sustain.Conference. I hope you had a delicious lunch break or had a nice jog out there. The weather in Frankfurt at least is quite well. Hopefully at your place as well. So, we are back with a local hero. We are in Frankfurt. The Frankfurt Fashion Week is in full swing. So I'm really happy to have a Frankfurt-based designer here in the studio. And I would like to introduce Alexandra Zvensen to you. She is a Frankfurt-based designer and has a focus on sustainable products as well. So, Alexandra, maybe you could say a few words to the audience who you are and what you are doing.
Thank you, Tim, and thank you for having me. I'm Alexandra Zvensen. I'm very happy to be here today. And 2 words to my person. I was born in Hamburg and grew up in Italy, in Milan, in the fashion city. And then now I'm living here for 30 years in the surroundings and now in Frankfurt. And yes, I'm founder, owner, entrepreneur, and designer of my own label, Alexandra Zvensen, a sustainable brand for high-end leather goods, which means bags, purses, accessories. And it all began around 7 years ago when I decided I just wanted to follow my, since ever wish to build up something, to build a company, a label of my own, and to produce my own products and good products.
Mm-hmm. Really interesting. So you said it was your wish like for a long time, and that you have a vision to create really good products, high-end products, and also sustainable products, right? So what drives you? What's your motivation behind this? To have something unique you own, you really you make from start to the end, or till you can hand it over to the customer, or what's your motivation?
Both of it, but the bigger part is to create sustainable products, which means good products that are what is a good product? And for me, the definition of a good product is a product that is made of ingredients of the highest quality, that are made with soul. And soul can only be there, and love, when you have a good surrounding, when you have good working conditions, when you have fair wages that are paid. And it is a good product when it is made to last. And hopefully a lifetime.
Yeah.
And so for me, good products means sustainable products. They are made for the future. And I forgot. Good products are products that do neither harm the environment nor humans. And that's a big point.
And to achieve this, you try to produce and to source really locally, right? Not from far away, but rather from the region, what's possible, more or less.
That's it. Absolutely right. And that brings me to the point that this was the biggest challenge for me building up my company, because I started with my company 5 years ago, but before that, years before that, I began to look where can I produce, who can produce this leather goods. And I toured around Germany. I telephoned at 1 million of people, and the thing I heard was, "Oh, but you're crazy. You have to go to China. You have to go to elsewhere, but not in Germany. You can't afford it. To produce in Germany. You're crazy."
And right now you produce everything in Germany, or do you have other countries?
No,
as well?
biggest wish, or one of the biggest wishes, was to produce in Germany, to have 100% made in Germany product or products.
So from the leather to the samples and products that already then.
That's it. And my also a big wish was I just the idea grew by making these steps. I was sure that I just wanted not only the final product to be a German one, to reinforce the good made in Germany that we have here, and for what we stand, but I just wanted to have all the ingredients come from German traditional companies as well. So the tour, in order to find the right partners, you can imagine, was long. It was long, but it was finally a good way, because I found traditional companies here who are still existing, for example, for the yarn, for the zippers, for the inner lining, but a big point was the natural leather. It's made without any chrome, without any chemicals, and it comes from German cows. And it's a leftover of the meat production. And this was a very important point for me as well.
And do you have the feeling, since you started the brand and your research in the beginning, now the industry changed a little bit and maybe the made in Germany or the local production gained traction? Or would you rather say, no, it's really tough for them, they are struggling because it's still a niche market and more brands are going overseas to do so? What would you say? How's the situation right now?
I think there is reality, and there is the heart, the soul in my body, which says, we must reinforce the made in Germany again, because abroad we have a name. We made in Germany is known as a trustworthy thing. And but what really got more attraction is the sustainable way of producing, and also the customers' view on sustainable products has raised. There's more awareness, and that's one thing that makes me really happy. So I have customers who come to me and say, nice, nice leather. They feel it, because without the chemical ingredients, it's really smooth. It's a different touch. It smells like leather should. And they are really interested in what makes this product sustainable, and talking to them makes me happy, because they're really interested and say, okay, I didn't know that. I have to overthink my behavior, perhaps. Not only what in Germany, I think we are really good at this, from the sustainable point of view, what can we eat? What can we do with our cars, e-bikes, etc.? We are good at this, but what about the clothes? You have it on your skin, and many people, I won't say the most, but many people don't think about that.
So you mentioned your customers. Would you say they are proactively coming and asking, or is it rather that you have to share knowledge with them or educate them? Would you say the fashion industry needs to be more transparent and educate the customers so they can make other decisions?
Yes, that's it. You're right. It's both of them. I think education, looking at the whole point of sustainable living and sustainable products, I think it's important to, I don't like the word to educate, but to inform people and of course children go into schools and they are the future and they are my future customers and they are the future customers of us all of us, and yeah, to inform what impact fast fashion has on our planet, showing pictures of dolphins who are captured in plastic bags, or just I think about showing them visually, just to inform and perhaps to make them think about it. Yes, it's really important.
Yeah, I have the feeling that talking about sustainability, this is quite a buzzword, not only in the fashion industry, but other industries as well. So you already mentioned for a product should be long-lasting when you create it. This might be a sustainable aspect. What else factors do you have if you should define what is sustainability?
Yeah, it's a long-lasting aspect. It's like I said, it's for me the point that the ingredients should be of the highest quality. They should be like in my products sustainable too. My ingredients, most part of my ingredients are have certificates like Oecotex or Reach
Standard.
that's it. And so yes, it's about the certificates, it's about the fair wages, it's about where you produce and how. And yes, that's really, and producing it with a soul. Because I think only a product with a soul can be made with heart, can be a good product.
Talking about certificates, do you have the feeling that customers already know what they stand for? I mean, okay, Oecotex is quite established, but there are others. Maybe Reach is a little bit technical for them. Then we have the green button coming. Do you, if you are in dialogue with your customers, do they go for the labels or for the certificates, or are they rather, what is that? Can you explain it to me? Do they get it?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And in my view, here in Germany, we have a jungle of certificates. You have mentioned a few, and I have made the experience that some of them are well known and customers look for them, but in the personal contact and explaining what sustainability is in my eyes, what sustainability is in my products, there is a great understanding apart from these certificates, and all of a sudden, looking at my products and talking about them, the certificates are not so important anymore. It's a personal contact and it's the understanding. That's it. Yeah.
So you mentioned you have a past in Italy, in Milan, and you also mentioned that it was quite a hard time to find the right suppliers. And so did you, was there one point, now you are based in Frankfurt, luckily for us, so you had a short way to go here. Did you ever think about maybe you should go to Milan to launch a label, because there are, maybe in Italy there are more suppliers available in this field? Did you ever think about that?
That's an interesting question, because I never thought about it in that way. No, for me, yeah, my ancestors are Scandinavian, and like I said, I grew up in Italy. But my heart, becoming older, I found out that my heart is German, and I love my country. So no, I was absolutely convinced that for me it's the best. Yeah, to jump into the adventure of creating a 100% made in Germany product.
So what's your feeling with the Frankfurt Fashion Week right now going on? How do you take part in it, or how did you take part in it? What do you do?
Yeah, I think Frankfurt has a great chance to become the fashion city, the new fashion city of Germany. And I thought about it yesterday, and it came up to me something the well-known author Hermann Hesse said, that in every beginning, in every new thing, there is something magic. There is something, yeah, really, really, yeah, you have shiver on your body when you think about it. And I think really Frankfurt has the chance to become something magic, innovative, international, new. And I'm really, really happy that Fashion Week is now here in my hometown. Yeah, this year it's digital. I think it's a very, very good decision to have a program to show the Fashion Week. I decided to make catwalk on the streets of Frankfurt last Saturday. We toured around Frankfurt and we stopped at the important sites of our town to make yeah, a spontaneous catwalk on the streets.
And it was outdoor, yeah, because of Corona. It's outdoor, of course.
Outdoor, yes, but with the distance.
Distancing, yes.
Yes, of course. And yeah, we had great attention, and we had the contact with Frankfurt people who. Yeah, most of them didn't know. Oh, you're fashion designers from Frankfurt. Nice, we didn't know. And so we had a great thing, and we showed we are Frankfurt and we are fashion.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, really interesting. So thank you for being part of this Fashion Sustain conference. Really interesting insights. So yeah, I was really, it was really interesting for me. I hope for the audience as well. There were so many different aspects. Unfortunately, we are running out of time. Actually, we are a little bit over time already. We could talk for many more minutes about sourcing, about products, about the customers. So thank you for being here. It was really a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for having me.
It was a pleasure. So after a short break, we will shed a light on the denim industry. And under the headline Denim Innovation, a 360 Industry Insight, a panel hosted by Transformers Foundation will have a look on how the denim industry can innovate and be more sustainable. So stay tuned and be here again at 1:25.